February 1993, a small team of believers were called to fulfill God's work in Santa Rosa, Laguna. They held their fellowship in Lucero Street, Canluran at Brother Nilo and Sister Cynthia's residence. As the number of attendees grew, their spacious garage area served as our church building with homemade benches and rattan chairs. An old acoustic guitar and 2 tambourines served as musical instruments amplified through an old karaoke system. Our first communion cups during the first month were containers of jelly Ace. Leaders of the church felt the need to give a name for the growing church. Thus, the name God's Promise Christian Center came up. The church was registered as a non-profit, non-stock organization at the Securities and Exchange Commission and was approved in August 1994 as per by bylaws of the Republic of the Philippines. During our formative and growing up years, Pastor Tim Sargent assisted and encouraged the church from 1993 to 1994. On 1994, Pastor Jeff Harrison and his family settled here in our country from the United States and become our pastor for 10 years. In 1996, the church was relocated at the rented house of Pastor Jeff and family in LM subdivision. The church stayed there until August 1997. It is also noteworthy that during the last Sunday in LM subdivision, a typhoon occurred and it destroyed the tent of meeting. Nevertheless, one of our members, Brother Mel Alojado, notified the leaders that Ladies Canteen in Tagapo was open for him. On that same year, a door was opened to the church for mission. Pastor Balana teamed up with our church for the Christ to the Orient mission. In 1997, a joint effort with other churches planted a church in Bansud, Oriental Mindoro for Aitas and Mangyan, and in year 2002, GPCC took over the mission work. God's Promise Christian Center with other churches got involved in various evangelistic crusades and church planting in various parts of the country. Through all this year, we've seen and experienced God's leading, molding, favor, provision, and blessing. Little by little, we acquired things, furniture, musical instruments, and other necessity for the church. There were open doors for greater advancement of God's kingdom, and there were additional churches, ministry that were in partner with. God is still not through with us. Yes, there were good times and bad times. People come and go. There are trials and triumphs. But God is faithful to finish the work that He started with us. As of now, our prayer is God's leading, timing, and provision for a bigger place of worship. Our vision is to make every believer a leader and to make them love God more and loving people more. This, we are sure that we will continue to make a difference in the lives of people, to make efforts in advancing God's kingdom, to proclaim God's message for His glory. Amen.